Now, if I was just using this van as just a camper van and wasn't using it for utility work, I might be able to buy one of the big nice door screen things. They're like $150 online. They're real nice. They cover up, you know, this whole back door. They roll up. They're real slick. However, they still have a border at all times attached to them. So you basically like zip the border shut when you want to have it in use, and even when you don't have it in use, you still have that border. Well, we're lugging fucking transmissions around and stuff, right? So that's not going to work. At least not very well. It's going to get destroyed. So I'm sitting here. Oh, by the way, this seat is awesome. They sell these at Home Depot now. It's like $15, which is pricey, but considering you get a lid and a seat, I've already been using this as I've been working. I got these boxes all filled up with tools. I had a blue bag, which was full of tools, and I've relocated all those tools into just the orange box and just that red box, the 4 shelves down there on the bottom. So the other 2 empty boxes are still empty, plus I've got the toolbox. So right now I've only got 3 boxes filled, and I'm doing pretty good. I've got most of my stuff into boxes. Granted, I still have these organic thing, you know, spinach things with a bunch of stuff in it, but it's just a bunch of random crap like fittings and so on and so forth, things that I'm going to use to build stuff potentially that I just don't want to have to keep running to the store, so I buy extra of all kinds of random stuff so that I know what's possible. But anyway, what I realized is this. When I come and go from the van, I love to use that hook, and I come from this door because this is the door that opens first. This other door doesn't open first, it opens second. As you can see, this is where it fastens down here. Here's where the guy is now missing, right? That's where we took that off last night. I want you to see, the reason why this is wobbly is because I haven't attached it all the way yet, because I had to get in there, I had to cut that metal right there a little bit back, because it had like a sharp edge where I couldn't get my arm down in there. So I had to cut it back because it had a flared edge that bent backwards. And I just want you to see it's dark, you're not gonna be able to see it. I should have made this video with a light, but to get to this little thing down here, it curls in. It was such a bitch to get to that thing. I can't believe it fucking opened. It's a fucking miracle that thing opened. Look at all the WD-40 that I sprayed. It's still wet. I mean, I soaked it down through there both ways. I sprayed it here so it would drip down on it, which I think did a lot of good. I really think that did a lot of good, spraying the WD-40 on here. I'm glad I did that. And then I also sprayed it down through there. I wish I would have let that WD-40 sit longer, because then I might not have broken the thing, but at least now I know how it all works. It was a learning experience. I'm glad to be able to open up my door again for $60. That's what it cost me with shipping to get the new part from England. But anyway, back on point. If I had a screen that only encapsulated this left side, then when this door is shut, and again, it's wobbly right now because the thing's down on the bottom, it's only locking the top, but when this door is shut, the left side would be protected. The screen would be protected. And then I just make sure that I don't put anything crazy that's going to run into this screen back here, or I put up like a guard of some sort where I put like the floor jack or something, and maybe a strap across, like there's a strap right now, and then you put the floor jack in front of the strap so that nothing can possibly come flying back and hit the screen. But the screen would be like a permanent fixture on that side, but not this side. And you say, well, what the fuck good is that going to do? Well, we'll check this out. So, as you can see, imagine you have a permanent fixed strip that's a strong strip that comes up from all the way, down here somewhere. It comes up so the door latch can get by it, okay? Because look at all the sand in this fucking thing. See all this sand? Anyway, I clean all this out. I take this whole thing off, which I know I'm gonna do. Clean all this off. So I got the screen. It comes up with a strong strip up to here. And so that's rigid. And so this is all screen. And then this last bit right here is on a flap, okay? And that flap is magnetic. And lucky for me, this door, if I'm not mistaken, let me grab my magnets here. Hang on, I had magnets in my pocket, and then I put my keys in the pocket, and now I think the magnets are attached to the keys. They are. So this door is magnetic, right? That beam is. So the screen would attach to the back side of that door via a flap. So the only tricky part's right here. I'm gonna have to build a custom enclosure that comes down and around on this flap, where the flap attaches up there, and then the flap attaches up through there and up through here. So the point is, I'm trying to think about when I leave the van, if I'm going to be able to leave the screen open, which isn't a big priority because I probably am not going to be leaving the screen open when I leave the van. I can always leave out the other door. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do that flap. I'm going to have to secure all the magnets from inside the van for the most part. But anyway, you flip that back, now you've got a screen door, right? And for those of you who don't know, on these transit vans, what you can do is you can pull on this, and this flips open, and there's the magnet down there that hooks up to that. And so that magnet is what hit the deer on the other side. We still have the deer fur on the other side. But I really like that idea a lot. So I think I'm going to kind of get started on that idea. And so I just need to find a nice screen and find somebody who can sew it together, because I've got this screen here which I think will work, and then I'll put mosquito net on a backing. Once I get it the right shape and everything, I'll take it somewhere when I have time, and we'll have real mosquito net, because I think that mosquito net's even finer yet than that. I could be wrong. That's pretty fine stuff. But anyway, just want to give you a heads up how that's all going to work. So also met with the cabinet maker today about the big drawer that's going to go under the bed, which is then going to allow me to build a proper bed frame instead of that janky thing that I have right now sitting on random stilts at a tilt. Okay, I really don't care right now. It's just a placeholder that there's going to be a bed there, and it's a nice place to lay down and take a nap and sit when I'm doing stuff, when I'm not sitting here. And what else can I tell you? So we ran this strap here, hooked it into the transmission, ran it back to that loop. Okay, it's one of these strong loops, just like these strong loops over here, right? Just like these strong loops. So the transmission can't come back right now, because right now this door is not secure down here. It's only secure up here. And this door doesn't mount to anything but the other door. Okay, it doesn't have anything at the bottom, so it just mounts to the other door. So when this is shut, it's hang on. It's not fastening all the way, if you know what I'm saying. So anyhow, that is that's the plan. And I just put up another video about this door, so I'm not going to do a double redundancy on this door about what I'm going to do on this side of the screen. But coming along, making progress. We're going to have a big drawer that's going to come all the way out. We're going to have a big drawer right here that's going to come all the way out. It's going to be 45 inches wide, which let me show you here what 45 inches is compared to the van here. Okay, so everywhere that you see yellow tape is where the drawer will be. So the drawer will come all the way out, and it'll miss that tow hook there. All right, and that drawer, well, now I'm really glad I'm talking about this, because if I'm going to have this screen on this side, which I mentioned in the last video, it's going to be a permanent strip that comes down. I need to make sure that that drawer doesn't come out any further than the screen. Otherwise, that screen's going to get ripped by the drawer when the drawer comes flying out. So what I think I'm going to do is, I was going to have 40 inches wide, and I was going to have about 40 inches deep, maybe 38 inches deep, somewhere in there. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get some 30-inch sliders so that it'll stop before it rips through the screen, but I'll still have an extra 8 or 10 inches of drawer underneath the bed that I can slide things back into, if that makes sense. So I think that's what I'm going to do. They have some sliders that hold 275 pounds that are soft close. They're made by what was it? Was it All Glide? All something. Shit. Where's the literature that I got? Give me a second here. So you get the Blum or Bloom, that's real nice stuff. And then there's also some All Glide stuff. Anyhow, sorry about the mess as usual. Still a work in progress, but we're making great progress. These boxes here, the top and the bottom one are empty. The red one in the middle, the red shelves, is the toolbox that has all the tools in it. What does have stuff in it now are these. We've got these loaded up nice with a bunch of stuff, and it worked out great. I got a bunch of stuff in here. Let me show you. Making progress. So you push this in, that allows that to come down, and then you got a bunch of tools there, a bunch of tools there, a bunch of stuff here, and then same thing down here. All right, so we're finally getting organized. Same concept all the way down. These are all pretty much filled up. All right. A lot of stuff, so making good progress. All right, with that stuff. So pretty pleased with that. There's that screw. I wonder where that one fell to when I heard it fall. So making good progress with everything. So and that was really my whole tool bag. So now I'm down to the I had a big duffel bag full of tools. So now I'm down to the organic spinach containers, and these two, and this toolbox here, the red one. But the top two shelves and the bottom two shelves don't have anything in them yet. So I'm gonna eventually do something with those, but not quite yet here. So anyway, it's coming along each day, just a little bit more of an adventure trying to figure this all out. But I think I like that idea a lot, because then that'll allow me to have that screen on the right side, and you can flop it, magnetize it to that other door, and also have this screen over here. I've also wondered if there's a way to, well, heck, while we're talking about it, maybe there's a way. Sorry about that. I threw that trash out there to that, I was trying to throw that trash to that box and I missed. I was going to take it to the trash can here in a second. What I'm thinking is, there a way to get this door to not close all the way, and we could do the same concept here? Well, that wouldn't work, because there would still be the air gap over here. Well, what I was thinking is, if you half close this door to here and then have the magnetic flap where you flap it shut, but then the problem is you still have all of this air gap, so it's not the same concept. It doesn't work the same as the back door does. The other thing I could do is I could just leave this open, and just do the mosquito net back there, and then just come and go from back there, or come and go from the front doors of the van, and just leave this be for now. I might do that, because I don't want something that's in the way that I'm just gonna rip. Because if I'm just gonna rip it, then what's the fucking point? You know what I'm saying? There's no point. The mosquitoes are gonna get in through the rip, right? So, all right, guys, that's all I got. Pick up the trash here and let you guys go. See ya.